Long ago, the world was nothing more than an endless sea, cloaked in a boundless sky, reaching as far as could possibly be imagined. Then two great titans came into existence. The Bionis and the Mechonis. The Titans were locked in a timeless battle. Until at last, only their lifeless corpses remained. Eons have passed. Now, our world, this vast land stretching across the remains of the Bionis, is under attack from a relentless force known as the Mechon.
Retreat! Retreat! Get away from me! Retreat! No retreat! The Mecon's unknown! No! No!
They're advancing down our weak right flank. For a bunch of soulless machines, they seem to know a thing or two. But we'll see.
Young man, we've been given the order to retreat. We're pulling back the line to Colony 6. That's where we'll set up the last line of defense.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Any more time spent hanging around here, and we're done for.
Count me in. We gotta get out of here.
Or we can stay and fight.
What?
We may die if we take a stand here, but staying gives us the chance to change our destinies. We have the Monado. With this, the future is ours for the taking.
Stupid beast. Your body can't take any more of the Monado. I can tell by just looking at you.
Getting short-sighted in your old age, Dixon. I'm fine. Don't worry, I'm still in control.
I should have known I couldn't talk sense into a beast. Let's do this. I'm going with you. You'll need someone to drag your corpse on.
As long as you think you've still got the strength in you, old man.
Oi, you two. We've been ordered to pull back. I'm leaving.
Well, I say you're coming with us. What would we do without those?
The enemy's second wave! It's approaching!
It's now or never, Dunban. Let's show them what we've got. We'll give them a warm Hom's welcome.
Acknowledged.
Yeah! Ha! What are they trying to prove? I'm not throwing my life away. No point dying in some godforsaken field. Nothing for it. I'll have to use Dunban as a decoy. Yeah, that should give me time to escape. gotta be kidding.
It's their main force. Looks like the Mechon are hell-bent on taking us out.
They'll have to be if they want to beat us. Now, let's even the odds a bit.
You heard him.
Dixon, Munka, let's do this.
Going down that easily. Tomban, you alright?
What does it look like? I'm still good to go.
Guess even a hero's gotta reach his limit eventually.
Munka, what are you doing? That way is...
Sorry, brothers. Hate to drop this on you, but it's the Monado they're after. So have fun keeping them occupied for me. I'm getting the hell out of here!
Munka, you dirty!
Now, don't worry. I'll organize your funerals. Well, see you, boys!
Wait!
Huh? If this is a joke, it ain't funny. Looks like this is it. At least we know our luck can't get any worse from here. Dumban?
Dixon, take care of the survivors.
Dumban, what are you playing at?
Those idiots. I'll just come and get the Monado when everything's quieted down a bit. That thing's gonna be mine! Oh no, please! No!
Vile Mechon. If you think the Homs, the people of Bionis, are just waiting here for you to pick us off, you are sorely mistaken.
A Mechon M71. I bet I can use its optical system to align one of the anti-air batteries. Ah, no good. It's broken. The joint section. It's buckled. It's completely useless. Ugh. Huh? An M69! Its armor would be perfect for making a shield. If I can just get it off, I should be able to... Shoot! Right. It's not a Mechon. It's just a Crabble. It was using the Mechon armor as a shell.
I'll lure it away and topple it. When it's down, use your arts to finish it off.
Alright. Hello everyone, welcome to Xenoblade Chronicles. More tutorials, who cares, we already did this. God. Okay. Now I know a lot's going on. Alright, and it's a lot to take in. But don't worry. Everything will be explained in due time. Yeah, this is just one, a basic combat. Not a lot going on here. Not a lot to talk about. And in fact, I'm gonna have to be quiet already. So, welcome to Xenoblade Chronicles. I'm so excited to do this series. Without further ado, let's carry on. Oh, never mind. There's more fight. I don't know what's happening. I was wrong. Hey, there's the first thing I got wrong. That was lame. That was a really good transition. God dang it. Oh, me and this franchise, man. It's gonna do a whole lot. It's Ryan time. Oh, I gotta turn the volume up so you can hear those.
Thanks, Ryan. That was a close one. Man, what were you doing wandering off by yourself? Stay where I can keep an eye on you. It's pretty dangerous outside of the colony. There are all kinds of monsters.
Yeah, but thanks to you, we got its shell. Everyone in the colony is going to be really happy.
I'm more worried about you than the shell. Oh, whatever. Knowing what you're like, at least you'll make a decent weapon out of it. This scrap driver's excellent.
I just learned by watching Dixon make weapons.
Of course, Dunban's weapon still beats them all.
The Monado. I hope I can figure out the secret of his power one day.
You will, Shulk. Anyway, we better get back to the colony. If I'm late for drills again, old Squaretash is gonna kill me.
Squaretash? Oh, the Defense Force Colonel. He's pretty scary.
Tell me about it.
Sorry, I didn't mean for you to come all the way out here during your break.
Don't worry about it. Let's get back.
Alright, so now we have a lot more time to talk about what's going on after we get through all the god dang menus. Okay, before we do any of that though, yeah, I guess I just did not test the in-game voice volume. It's like really low. We're gonna fix that. Okay, same with the music. Everything's just a little bit too quiet. Okay, there we go. That's a whole lot better now. So, yeah. Let's go on explaining. In Xenoblade, you got arts, you got auto attacks. It's everything you want. There's not a whole lot going on in the early parts of the game, and for most of the game, we're just gonna be playing as Shulk, so there won't be a whole lot going on. Obviously, I guess I'll show it off in a little bit. You can actually play as your other party members. I don't know if it's available yet. I don't know the intricacies of Xenoblade 1. I haven't played this game a lot of times. I think I've played this game 1.5 times. So that's and no, we don't have access to the party yet. But when we do, we can switch over to Ryan. We can kind of learn some of the different gameplay there. But Shulk's pretty basic. Right now with Ryan, we just kind of let Ryan take the aggro, and then we try to get behind him to do backslash damage. Backslash has a multiplier of some amount when you're behind him. So when Ryan draws the aggro, they'll turn around, we can get behind him, there'll be a little blue exclamation mark. And that's how we know we can do our thing. That one was a misclick, a little bit too early. Then we have Shulk's talent art. These take auto attacks to build up, and you can do them. They're generally pretty decent. There's the Collectopedia. Might as well show that off. That's not the menu bar. There we go. In the Collectopedia, you take things you found, and you can put them in there. Right there. And so all the different things you can find in the area we're currently at, which is Colony 9, and then for every area in the game, there's a different section. You get different rewards for that. It's just a good way to get some extra bonuses if you're kind of struggling behind. Yeah, and again, a lot of these early game fights, not a whole lot's going on. Not a whole lot's going on in the game, also. Ooh, okay, actually, no, we both got new arts. There's something to talk about. For Shulk, we got Slit Edge, which is pretty basic. I don't remember what Ryan gets here, but he got something. So Slit Edge is very similar to Backslash, except this one we have to attack from the side. It's a little weaker because it has additional effect of lowering their defense. So it's pretty good for fighting a lot of strong enemies. As you see, we can push on the left stick, we get up the map. Didn't want to do that, just pushing my thumb against the controller for no reason. And as we walk around, these little blue balls, that's the stuff we put in the Collectopedia. There are a lot of them. It's pretty much always a good idea. Just the first one you get, every time, just put it in the Collectopedia because you'll get more. And I'm going to stop fighting a lot of these orc enemies. We're just going to try to get ourselves back into town, kind of speed this process along. You know, hit my controller against the desk. The longer we spend in these weak first early game areas is kind of a waste, since most of the game doesn't happen here as an RPG tends to go.
Here we are. I better stop in at HQ. You off to the weapon development lab?
Yeah, when I've sold any parts I can't use.
All right. See you later.
All right, and so Ryan has left our party. Doesn't really mean a whole lot. We're gonna a couple tutorials on accepting quests and the menu. A lot of the quests in the game, they're all very basic. Most of them just involve some little things, maybe picking up items like that, or fighting some enemies a couple of times. Most of the time you'll find a character who's going to give you a couple of... A couple of specific quests that you can only do at the start of every area. They just give you some jobs to take out some different enemies. Those are always good to grab the first time around. And then every time you see a character, exclamation marks, always just go ahead. Most of the time, the story's going to take you right through where you need to go. So you don't even have to worry about going out of your way. If you just kind of walk where the game wants you to go, you'll figure it out eventually. And here at this store, there's not much, but we can buy a couple of these books. We're going to buy all of them because I own Xenoblade 2, which means I'm able to buy a whole lot of things at the start of the game, and it's very, very important you go ahead and get these books. They are massive, and it's kind of tedious later into the game. If you're making a lot of purchases, you have to come back and get these books if you don't have a lot of money. So just every time you see a shop, always look for books and buy them. If you know, even if you don't have the characters right now, they'll always come back if you can buy the books. So just don't worry about it. Get the books. They're very useful. We don't have access to it yet, I don't think, but we can upgrade our arts, and there's a threshold that's extended by those books. So the more books we have, the better our arts can get. Here we go. We have a challenge 2 quest. It's to beat a specific enemy. I believe the challenge ones are for the stronger enemies, so we'll probably won't wait a little while, so we're not just all on our own with Shulk. This lady wants us to find a key in Colony 9. Most of the side quests I'm going to do off screen because they're all very basic. Let's see what we got there. We got a landmark. We could fast travel to these to give us some skill points and points for our arts and our experience level. And we have our monster quests. These are what I was talking about before, where you get some challenges to kill a certain number of enemies. And this guy's going to give us a whole bunch of them. He's going to give us the other ones. He's just got more for us. Yeah. Let's look at those. So, yeah, for this guy, he gave us a whole bunch of quests. You can see the whole first basic segment of this thing is full. We have a whole bunch of monster quests. Each of these tells us a different random monster in the game we can fight and defeat, a certain number, and we'll get some pretty basic experience for it. It's just a nice way. You're probably going to fight those guys anyway, so you might as well take the quests so you get some more rewards for that. Most of those challenge quests and the monster quests, you don't have to come back for the person for, so you just fight the enemies and you're done. You get the rewards right away. It's pretty good. Most of the game is fairly streamlined like that. It's streamlined, not lised. That's not a word. I'm speaking a lot. I'm saying a lot of words. I'm speaking pretty fast. I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes like that.
You idiots! What the hell are you playing at?
Uh-oh. The Colonel's gonna explode.
Crashing the mobile artillery into a house. How long have you been in the force?
Sorry, sir. It's just that we were trying to go as fast as we could, like you ordered.
But it's impossible to get back to the military district in only 40 seconds.
I don't want any excuses. Champions don't whine, they win.
Yes, sir.
You're a disgrace to the uniform. Are you forgetting the shame you brought on this force during joint maneuvers with Colony 6? Stick your back into it, maggots! Move it!
Yes, sir.
Get the artillery back to the military district, double time! Then I want 1,000,000 press-ups from both of you, and you better not stop until your biceps explode!
Colonel, we can't move the artillery.
What? You better give a damn good reason why.
Sir, the impact of the crash damaged the ether conduction cable. The ether fuel proceeded to leak out, and now the cylinder is empty.
Well, change the cylinder then. Can't you even do something as simple as that?
The auxiliary cylinders have all been used up. It'll be 3 days until more come in, sir.
I told you to keep a stock of fuel in reserve.
Sorry, sir.
You're nothing but slackers!
Same old Colonel. At this rate, the men will all be dead before they see any action.
All right. Yeah, so that's interesting. It's one of those games, kind of goofier scenes. And here we have Monster Quest 2. So last week we got Monster Quest 3. So this is just even more of them. We're getting a whole lot of these. We'll try to take them on kind of later. Obviously, we're just going to keep going with the basic story in this area until we can get to the very end. So this right here, this Nopon here has a quest for us. What do they have? They want more material. So I think these, yeah, this is a material quest. These are a little different. And it's fairly similar. We just have to go out and pick up those blue orbs for certain ones. And that reminds me to put more things into the Collectopedia. Look at that. We see we're already at 29% completion. That is generally because Colony 9 does not have a lot of stuff in it. A lot of the later areas, there's a lot more things we can get, and it'll take a lot longer.
All right, Shulk. How are you?
Dixon! When did you get back to Colony 9?
Just now. I see you've been busy. Looks like your Monado research has been going well. I made the right choice leaving you in charge.
Your research notes really helped.
So, you can activate it now then.
Well, anyone can activate it. The problem is controlling it.
Yeah, for everyone except him.
Yes. If anyone other than Dunban were able to control the Monado, we could surpass any military force in the world.
You think so? What are these hidden functions you mention?
It's still only conjecture, but it's starting to look like the Monado might be something far more significant than just a weapon for defeating Mechon.
I see. And the evidence to support your theory?
It's the symbol that appears in the center when it's activated. What I know is, the central piece is made from multi-layered glass. The symbol appears on the top layer, and each layer is constructed differently.
So it's possible that other symbols could appear on different layers.
Which means...
the Monado might conceal even more power. Am I right?
if we could just unlock the Monado's power.
Dunban! Dunban!
Prioritize the most severely injured! Come on, get a move on!
Dunban!
Don't look like that. I haven't gone yet. Oh. Shulk. Oh. It was the Monado. It was controlling me. Even so, it saved us. Saved our future. Next, it will be up to you.
Dunban.
Well, I better get the supplies delivered to the Defense Force. I'll drop round the HQ and see how they're getting on.
Okay then. I'll see you later.
Shulk, you're spending too much time in the lab. Either that or rummaging for junk in the scrapyard. It ain't healthy for a kid your age. That's why you're always looking so pasty. You should get out, get some fresh air once in a while. All right, I'm off.
Dunban, are you awake yet?
Is it time to eat already? You didn't have to bring it yourself. You could have just called me.
Don't be silly. Do you want me to feed you?
Don't treat me like an invalid. I'm better than I was a year ago.
Much better. I really thought I lost you back then.
Yes, but now I'm almost well enough to handle the Monado again.
Dunban, don't say that. The Mechon have gone now. Oh, why would you say that?
I just mean I'm prepared. Sorry.
Okay. More importantly, eat up before it gets cold. I made something really special today.
Don't feel like you need to stay here then, Fiora. Go and make your next delivery.
Huh?
Well, I'm sure you'd like Shulk to try some while it's still hot.
That's okay. Shulk has no sense of taste. He'll say it's delicious even if it's stone cold.
In which case, today he would actually mean it.
Maybe.
I'm fine, Fiora. Off you go.
Okay. Dunban, thanks.
I'm not finished yet. I have to be prepared to use the Monado again.
Yes, that's right. The legendary hero Dunban cannot use a spoon with his left hand. No, yeah, it's a little mean. We're making kind of light of the situation, but yeah, it is a little silly that he's still trying his hardest to use his right hand for that. But hey, we're playing as Fiora now, so we have a little bit more stuff we can do with Fiora. She has different arts, but I don't think we're going to get into combat just yet, because we have another cutscene to watch.
Hey, Fiora.
Dixon!
Looks like you're in a hurry. Where are you off to?
I just thought I'd take Shulk some food. I'm on my way to the lab.
Shulk's not there right now.
Really?
I just sent him out to get some fresh air. You know where he'll have gone.
Outlet Park.
That's the one.
Okay. Thanks, Dixon.
All right, now that we know where we're going, we could really start to use Fiora just in full force. So we're gonna be heading out back into the field. We need to get up there-ish. It's kind of hard to see us over there around that path. There's some places we need to go. We're just gonna kind of wander around, collect some orbs, and then we'll head over that way. Let's see if we can get into a fight. We'll kind of wait until we see an enemy we need for a quest. We good to go there. So enemies we need for the quest down there. I'm not gonna jump down there. It's kind of hard to get back up, but those little exclamation marks above that little symbol, that symbol indicates how strong they are compared to you. The exclamation mark tells you if they're for a quest or not. Those exclamation marks are on the map too. That's how we know. We see there's a lot. We're not really going to be kind of around any of those in our any of our quest ones in the way, so we'll just do some fights with Fiora, kind of show what she has. So she has very similar stuff to Shulk. However, she has a break art, Screw Edge, which deals a break, which we can't do a whole lot with yet. When we get Brine back, we can do a combo. And then we also have Fiora's talent art, which we don't. Oh, okay, it's charged. So Fiora's talent art is a 4-hit combo, deals massive damage to a hit a whole lot of times, and enemies just kind of get shredded. Yeah, well, we could go over there and pick up those quests, but we end up back there on our own time anyway, so we don't need to go out of our way for that. Again, most of the time, pretty much every quest you'll need is just going to be on your path, so you don't have to worry about it. That, I think we can pop over into our Collectopedia. We can put a couple more things in here. We have a part and we have a bug.
The Monado. It's the only sword that's effective against the Mechon armor. They say that before time began, it was wielded by the Bionis. The same Bionis that we all live on. It must have a secret. That's how Dunban was able to destroy so many Mechon. And why he lost the use of his right arm. If I can just unlock the secret of its power.
Shulk!
Fiora! This is great. It tastes so good.
Really?
It's amazing.
Oh, Shulk, you say that every day.
Not quite. It's always delicious, but today it's amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I used some special herbs and spices today. So if you said it was just the same as usual, I'd know for sure you had no sense of taste.
What?
Oh, nothing. Ah, the breeze feels so good.
Yeah, I'd forgotten what it feels like. I never thought it could be so quiet here.
You're spending too much time with Ryan. You're getting used to all the noise he makes.
Yeah, maybe.
It's so peaceful. You know, Shulk, I hope every day can be like this, always.
Huh? The debris siren.
Strange. There hasn't been much falling lately.
There might be more on the way. The anti-air batteries can't protect us out here. Let's get back to the lab.
Okay.
Alright, now we have Shulk back, which is cool. So we see some weird stuff going on, stuff falling from the sky. And so we're getting a tutorial on affinity cries, helping people up if they're knocked down, things like that. But I'm gonna shut up because we can view ourselves heart to heart. There you go. So we're kind of making Shulk worse off for wear here, but don't worry about it. It won't matter much. Those little affinity changes, sure, in the long run you'll want as many points as you can get, but in that situation it's really not all that impactful. So see these exclamation marks, can't see them, they're actually under us. We'll go down there much later once you clear out those quests. Maybe that'll probably end up being off camera, just because anything out of the way is kind of inconvenient. So we'll just get to that. So we can see we're actually going to be able to find ourselves a quest objective. I'm not sure which quest this is for, but we'll go ahead and get it since it's on our path. And then right there you can see that was an item for a quest. As soon as we picked it up, the quest ended. We didn't even have to bring it back to the person who wanted it. So that's nice. Most of the quests are going to be like that, unless the person we bring it back to has something special they want to say to us. There are a few more quests here we'll pick up, and then we will continue on with our story.
Well,
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. So you see, the time changed, and a bunch of whole quests showed up. So yeah, different NPCs are going to be out at different times. They'll have different quests for you. So pretty much the kind of what I like to do every time I get to a new town or settlement, I will just roll through every every time segment in the game and just see what shows up. So I can kind of clear out all the things. I'm not going to double back and get those. We'll come through both of those areas later. I'll just kind of remember to keep it close to sunset while we do that. Time really shouldn't pass all that long while we're out. We're going to go grab that quest really far away as well, just because we're not going to come back to this area.
What's up?
So I'm kind of, I don't really want to go out of my way a lot on recording, which is why I'm going to do a lot of those more inconvenient quests off camera, just kind of speed the whole process along. Try to get everything done relatively fast, because these games can get very long. So this guy's going to be handing out the Monster Quest 1s. Remember, we have 2 and 3. This guy's going to hand out the 1s. These are more basic. These are going to be for the enemies that are going to be sitting out towards the beach area. We're not heading there just yet. You see it's now passing nighttime, which I think means a few of those quests might have changed, or no, I think those are the nighttime quests. So those should all still be there when we're out adventuring. So that's good. Let's back to the lab again.
Rhine?
Rhine, what are you doing? Shulk. Oh no, I'm just. Rhine!
Goodness.
Fiora, are you okay?
I'm fine.
It's broken.
What? What do you mean it's broken? Don't you care about me? I could have died.
You're not hurt, are you? The Monado can't cut people. More importantly, what were you thinking, Rhine?
Sorry, I came to ask a favor, but you weren't here. And I saw the Monado and...
I know I'm here a lot, but even I need fresh air sometimes. Is your body still feeling numb? We have to be very careful with the Monado. It's not a toy.
I know, man. I just wanted to touch it. Didn't know it would do that. Sorry. But is it true? The Monado really can't cut people?
The pattern in that circle. Or maybe it's a symbol. I think it shows which power the Monado has at the moment.
You think it's a symbol?
Well, if I can find a way to increase the number of symbols, I should.
I'm sure that's all very clever. But why were you more worried about a machine than me, Shulk?
Well, I just explained why.
That's not the point.
Sorry.
Look at you, worthless without the Monado.
Until I've scrapped each and every one of you!
So, of course I want to get my revenge!
Your blade, it did not cut deep enough.
No!
Shulk! Shulk!
What on Bionis happened there?
Rhine. Fiora.
Are you okay? Does it hurt?
No. Rhine, when you held the Monado, did you see anything?
You know, like a blue blade made of light came out. Same as just now.
I don't mean that. A feeling like time had stopped, and then...
Time had stopped.
So, was it only me who saw that?
That sounds strange. Is it another Monado thing?
Who knows? Anyway, no matter how good a sword it is, that's what happens when you hold it. Looks like Dunban really is the only one who can use it.
I won't let my brother use it ever again. Not after what it did to him.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
Anyway, the point is I'm fine. To be honest, this has happened a few times before. I've been researching the Monado for a long time.
Shulk, don't act as if this is nothing.
Look, don't worry about it. Anyway, Ryan, what did you want to ask me about?
Oh, yeah, old Squaretash has gone and put me on punishment duty. Fancy tagging along?
Punishment? The Colonel was pretty angry today. Did he hit you?
Well, whether he hit me is neither here nor there, really. Although, actually, he did end up hitting me. And that ain't all. He made me do 1,000 squats and sit-ups.
Whoa, nasty.
Yeah. And now I have to go all the way to the Magmel ruins and back.
So you have to go and collect the ether cylinders?
That's the one. They're used to power the mobile artillery. Looks like the damage has been repaired. They can't move without the ether energy. And it seems like the fueling station's all out of stock.
Is the mobile artillery that big machine that crashed in the residential district?
Yeah, probably.
You know your way around there, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go with you.
Yeah, knew you would.
Hold on. The Magmel ruins are in Tephra Cave, right? I heard that there's a Mel lizard nest there. I couldn't take it if anything happened to Shulk. He's delicate. Not like you, Ryan.
What are you on about?
I'll be fine. I can take care of myself.
But...
Okay, I got it. I'll make you a promise. Shulk won't even get a scratch.
a promise doesn't mean much coming from you.
She don't trust me at all.
Nah, she doesn't mean it.
Alright, and with that, our time controlling Fiora has come to an end. We have, back with Shulk and Ryan, we have our first mission. We have a place we need to go. And we also now have access to the menu. So you can see some of our arts. Levels 5, 6, and 7 are lit up, and then some of them aren't. Obviously, if you go back, you can look and see the ones that are lit up, we went and bought. So we're at the menu where we can upgrade our stuff. We're going to be upgrading Light Heal. It's pretty useful. We're going to go up against some enemies that can deal some damage fairly quickly. And then for Ryan, we can now actually kind of look at his stuff and talk about it, but we're going to, I'll just go over and control him. We can kind of talk more about it. So Ryan always wants to have aggro, so we're actually going to be increasing that aggro there, and we can switch out who we're controlling. So in the next episode, we're going to end... I'm going to end the episode right here. I'm going to, in between episodes, pick up all these quests around Colony 9, and then we'll start the next episode with all the quests picked up, so we can just head over to where we need to go, and any quest markers we find along the way we can deal with, and we'll be good to go. So thank you everybody for watching. I'll see y'all next time.